Hey YouTubers, here's my quick review of my Terminator collection. First up is the half-scale Endoskull. I think this is the most screen-accurate Endoskull out of whatever you could find out there. I'm not actually sure who makes it, but looks pretty damn good. I'm going to turn on the light. So as you can see, this looks damn good. Looks just like the endoskeletons you see in T1, T2, and what you saw in T3. I think best representation because the teeth aren't elongated, so squares off the jaw a little bit. One of the things I'm not too crazy about is this blue plaque, which does give off a nice blue hue, but I think the whole T800 Terminator Endoskull thing just kind of looks kind of cheap. I do have kids, so yeah, they took out the chip, and I have no idea where that is. So probably reduced the value by like 90%, but it's all good. I'm happy to have this as part of my collection. Next up is the Noir Hot Toys Arnold. I think, man, that just looks awesome. I have a Fison body, but again, I have kids. I don't know where the hell they did with it, so it's probably buried in the yard somewhere. The clothes, the boots. I mean, this looks, the shirt with the graphics, the chain, the hair. It's just an awesome piece. So I think that's probably one of the best pieces that I have, and they're kind of hard to find right now. But if you have enough money, you could probably get anything. So next up is the 1/1 T2 Endoskull. Got this from Sideshow, I believe, and again, I think this looks fabulous, but the teeth are a little elongated, like, not too crazy about that, but I guess it makes sense because it's more like a skull where, there's no gums hiding the teeth. So let me turn the lights on. I don't want to knock over Arnold here. Looks pretty badass. I think there's a lot of like fakes out there, so if you just want one and only want to spend $100, I think they're pretty close. So yeah, no, definitely one of the pieces that I wanted to definitely have, and I think it looks great. Not as screen accurate, but pretty damn good. And then finally, the piece of this resistance is the 1/1 Sideshow Terminator T800 Endoskeleton. This thing is just badass. So it has it's the version 2, which is kind of beat up. I compared the skull between this 1/1 and this guy, and this one looked a little tame, so I had to stain his teeth and then fill in the eye sockets with some more dark color to get more of a contrast, because he looked too clean. Like his teeth were whitened, so it just looked kind of silly. So I kind of darkened them out a little bit, give it a little more menacing look. Comes with a remote, which is right here, which looks really cheap, but I can't focus on that. There you go. 2 buttons, one for the blue lights below, there you go, and then one for the lights in his eyes. Yeah, he just looks incredible. I mean, it almost looks like it's actually alive, so or activated. So as you could tell from just the details, incredible. You know, some of the ones I've seen on YouTube, their eyes are kind of crooked. I happen to be lucky enough where it's not too bad. It looks pretty damn good. You know, the details, kind of comparing it with, you know, what you see in the movies. It's pretty spot on. I mean, there's some certain things that are kind of a little bit off, but then again, I can't tell, you know, where the original model is. I said that they say that this is actually, um, you know, taken from the actual movie props. So, I mean, I'm not gonna argue against that. I mean, it looks great. And you know, with any movie props, they're always slapping things together, so things are always changing. But this looks incredible. They have like an extra strobe for the blue lights, so you know, kind of gives like a, I guess like a future war type thing going on. But a more just the blue light looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna hit the lights in my room. And it's still daylight outside, so. But he looks incredible. You could turn his head a little bit, but you know, things start, I didn't seal everything, so some cables may fall out. You can move the arms up and down, but they're kind of in these sockets, a hexagonal socket, so it's limited in terms of what you could do with the arms, but given the weight, you know, it's not bad. So you could have his arms down, which I do. I can't have him, you know, pointing in any direction because people run into him. And, you know, a lot of these pieces, like this, the load-bearing components, I mean, that's extremely heavy. And what's underneath, it's metal. So, you know, there's like literally pipes inside. So this is an extremely heavy, heavy item. A lot of these, you know, hoses, these are just, you know, straight steel braided hoses. So it's incredible. Now the one thing that I did notice is that there's a lot of fragile components. So like the smaller things, such as his finger, you know, things like the smaller type stuff, oops, sorry, you know, does come off, so you got to be careful. But other than that, you know, the guns are plastic. The guns are not metal like the body. So you got to be careful about that, especially if you're pointing the gun straight up, or you know, you may end up hitting the ceiling, or pointing straight, someone will walk into it and then they'll get hurt, cause some damage to the guy. But that's it. Between this, so you have this, probably gonna drop something, but look at the detail on all this. This is extremely heavy, these guys. So if you look at the two, I mean, they look pretty identical, you know. But yeah, these things are freaking heavy. Oh. So you ever wondered if what this one's gonna look like compared to the bust? If you already have the bust, they're pretty much identical. It's just the paint on the bust, and the way the eyes are, and the mouth is a little open, makes it look a little more fierce, as opposed to, this is more similar to, you know, what you see at like biology class, where the teeth is just like shut. But overall, I think this is the grail piece for me. Plasma rifle looks incredible. Unfortunately, you can't take it out of the arms, so it's not like you could just take them out and then just start running around, you know, playing with the guns as if they were toys. They're not, because they're like attached to the arms, so that sucks. But again, incredible. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. There's Arnold chilling at Tech Noir. Well, we got to do the Tech Noir lights here. There you go. You know, him looking for Sarah in Tech Noir. That's pretty cool. And finally, this last piece, where if you look at him now, I mean, this looks accurate. That's why I love this one. So that's really it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Bye.